He was a journalist, an icon, a friend. This past week, longtime KELOLAND news anchor Doug Lund died at the age of 78 after a battle with bladder cancer. From 1974 until his retirement in 2006, viewers welcomed Doug into their homes as an evening news anchor and the man behind the popular long-running franchise Lund at Large. Several years later, we were lucky to have Doug back a second time as the voice of KELOLAND News until he retired again last August. But in an interview I did with him at that time, Doug says he was the lucky one. Here's a look back at his remarkable career.
Good evening, I'm Doug Lund. Tonight on 30, we'll show you what our college...
For decades, viewers of KELOLAND TV invited Doug Lund into their living room every night.
I've been able to find here at the Kmart.
It was a job that I wanted since a kid, to be involved with the local television station, and that's a fact. And then to get that opportunity and to be reasonably successful at it, well, it just doesn't get any better than that.
This is your KELOLAND
TVs were a rarity when Doug was a boy.
We grew up in Volga, South Dakota, and we had, our first TV was in, I want to say 1953. That's when I think KELO really kind of went on the air. So we had a full-time station to watch, and I was shocked that my dad went ahead and invested in a television set, but turns out he loved it too. So
Doug started at KELOLAND TV as an announcer in 1974.
Most people think that I was just in there for news, but actually I was hired to do the voice work for some of the commercials and things. So news came a little while later.
In 1975, Doug became a co-anchor of the news with Steve Hemmingson. Butterflies accompanied his first appearance in the anchor chair.
I remember being so nervous just going out to the news set with only the script in my hand and no teleprompter at the time, you know, just go ahead and reading that.
But Doug settled into the job and thrived, both as an anchor and reporter.
Working with the likes of Dave Dedrick and you know, Hemmingson and Leo Hardig and all these guys over the years, they were my idols kind of growing up, you know, and having a chance to work with them was just so satisfying to me, I can't tell you.
Doug's feature stories, called Lund at Large, were a popular addition to the newscasts.
As soon as I saw that opportunity and I was going to be doing stories like this, I don't think nobody knows this but you guys right now, but I just jumped on Lund at Large right then and took off with it. So
The election is still over a year.
Doug retired from the newsroom back in 2006. He witnessed a lot of changes through his 3 decades on the job, shifting from film to videotape to digital and the internet. But one constant remained amid the evolving technology.
What shouldn't change, I guess, is the fact that you have a story to tell it as best you can and make it understood by everybody.
Doug returned to his announcing roots after his retirement. He did part-time voiceover work for KELOLAND until health issues forced him into a second retirement in 2023. His voice has gone silent, but his skills as a journalist, his dedication as a newsroom leader, and his loyalty as a friend and co-worker will never be forgotten.
I've really adjusted to the fact that I've had my day, and it was a wonderful time, but now let someone else have that same kind of a joy.
I'm Doug Lund. Thank you for watching, and good night.
A memorial service will be held at the George Boom Funeral Home in Sioux Falls at 10 o'clock Wednesday morning. Visitation will be from 4 to 7 the night before. And to hear a few more of Doug's stories, we've created a special Doug Lund page on KELOLAND.com. Inside KELOLAND, we'll be right back.